your acid. And when I come jack, that's why some pigs and the kids come sweating. They follow. Hollow point shills hard to swallow. I wallow when they come to roll on it with the clip in the wolf. I break your head sign. Not kicking dust, cause they get bust. My crib's surrounded, I'm about to get brushed. I brush with that. How many shells left in my closet? Where my back roll might splat when the shit goes down. Better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. You better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. You better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. You better be ready. You better be ready. I told the boys to side out Glocks and the rest of the guys I strap on the bulletproof vest. Boom, I think I got one to that test. Hot damn, I didn't want to kill a man. Shit, still stand tall with the Hill Clan. Y'all, you better step back. You better fall. I'm coming up blasting like a Simony Sam. I got the cheese and the bread for them. Shit goes down. You better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. You better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. You better be ready. When the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. Say, better be ready. Yeah.
The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
We are back in the studio. All right. Turn my mic down. I'm hot. All right, everybody. We got some talking to do. We got some business to attend to.
Hey, everybody.
Isaac, we're in it again.
Why are we in it again, Luke?
All right. Let me test this out real fast. We're back in the studio. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Okay, so why are we in it again, Isaac? Well, let's tell the story. Set the pin, so to speak. So,
can we move that camera up onto the table?
Yeah, let me unscrew it. Go ahead, talk, Isaac. Start talking.
Unscrew it. Well, so we're in the studio with Mr. Grable from the Legion.
What's your position, Jeff?
I am the one of them is first vice commander for the Suns. I'm also the building rental agent. So if you want to rent a nice little home, get in touch with me.
It's a beautiful building. It is located
35 Cortlandt Street.
Isaac, I need one of those.
In between the school and the police station, right next to the playground.
Okay, so and that's important for the conversation we're going to have here in Poland, Ohio. So we have worked with you in the past. We have done a lot of. We've had our events, which is our movie and family fun night, which we're not doing this year. We decided to take a break this year. And we have used your property and the school's property when we've done that. No, I won't hook in there. I need one like that. I don't know if there's anything back there like that. So what is going on is there is also an amazing event. Yes, perfect. Sorry, this is hard to do while I'm talking. There's also an amazing event that happens in Poland called Celebrate Poland, which you guys are. Well, you're not an act. Are you? You don't really work with the group Celebrate Poland because your property again is surrounded by where they have it.
Right. We march in the Fireman's Parade. We have our annual flag disposal. It's been going on like forever.
Okay.
My entire life.
What is it?
Flag disposal. So we invite the community to come out, learn how to properly dispose of the flag.
Hey,
do you burn it?
Yes.
And you have that during Celebrate Poland.
It's always like 45 minutes before the fireworks. Yes.
Okay. And everybody that's watching, we're saying all this for a reason that we're going to get into here with the issue we have currently.
Is it like a going down campfires? There's like a crap ton of flags.
Yeah. So I probably have 10,000 flags in that building. People drop them off year round. Yeah. I'll come home from work and there'll be a bag of flags hanging on my front.
So if I ever have a flag to dispose of, I don't throw it in the garbage. I give it to you.
Definitely not.
Is that
give it to
disrespectful
us.
if I do that?
Yes. Yes. So the
Okay.
proper way to do it is to burn it, not with any trash or anything, and then to bury the ashes.
Okay.
But we
Really?
actually have
Bury the ashes.
we
No
actually have
kidding.
a flag box outside of the hall, so people could drop those off too.
Okay. And tell us about the Legion. It's the Sons of the American
So
Legion.
I'm part of the Sons of the American Legion. When I tried to join the service, I
Yeah.
got turned down.
Mental.
Could have been if they got that far.
They got that far. What was it?
Actually, it was a peanut allergy.
Really? You couldn't get it because of a peanut allergy?
They said they had no way of guaranteeing the food would be safe.
Really?
That's a good point.
So I decided I would give back to the veterans and make that kind of my mission.
So you did try and go in, and then
I
you
did.
told, wow.
I talked to the Army and the Marines, and I actually told the
Excuse
recruiting
me while I mess
sergeant,
up Jeff's camera. Keep going, Jeff.
don't call me a shit hits the fan. I
Wow.
tried. He said no. He didn't think it was as funny as I did. But
Right.
so the American Legion was founded in France, 1919, after World War One. Veteran service organizations. It's based off of 4 pillars, and at that point, there was not supposed to be any more wars.
Okay.
That was like the war to end all wars.
Yeah.
1932 comes along, and they
Right.
form the Sons of the American Legion to keep their legacy alive and to keep giving back to veterans.
And shortly after that,
World War II happened.
Right.
It wasn't until after World War II that World War II veterans could even join the American Legion.
Right.
So I've been part of the Sons. I am also a state officer.
Even though the other camera's in there, who cares?
it's fine.
Okay.
So we do a lot to give back to the veterans.
How many members do you have
in total, or in Poland?
in Poland?
In Poland, we have about 50 members of the Sons.
Okay.
We have 140 Legionnaires, the veterans.
The veterans.
And then we have probably 25 or 30 of the auxiliary, which is daughters, sisters, wives, granddaughters of veterans.
Okay. So you have 200 people. Is that
Yeah.
fair?
Yeah.
At that thing. So there's 200 people. And how do you finance and fund your property and the stuff you guys do?
Memberships and fundraisers.
Fundraisers. And fundraisers are important. There's a point to all this.
Right.
So and again, you have a fundraiser which makes a lot of your money during Celebrate Poland.
Correct. We have a basket raffle. I started in maybe 2018 or 2019. I started it.
Okay.
And we raised between 600 to 1,000, which all goes back to the veterans or the community.
Right.
When the Rotary Park did their Veterans Memorial, the American Legion family, all 3 of us, gave $5,000 to that.
Awesome.
So it all goes back to Poland.
Okay, so it all goes back to Poland, it all goes back to the veterans. So here we are now. Now we've worked with you on a couple different things. We had our family fun night, where twice now we did that.
Yeah.
The first night we did not have alcohol. We had a movie. It was right out of COVID. We were packed with people. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Last year we did it on a Saturday. I don't think there was as many people, but we'd spread it out all day. So it kind of made it a little bit different because the time before was a Friday.
Just in the evening.
Right, exactly. Just the evening.
Yeah.
We had the first ever alcohol truck, right? We had no problem getting inside. Well, I can't say we had no problem getting inside. We got it signed.
They gave us shit.
They gave us shit, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't our 501(c)(3).
No, it's Zembauer.
Mike Zembauer, who Rosalie's Forever Footprints, they made like $2,000 or $3,000 on that.
Another thing we raised money to give back to.
You're right. And we have too. We donated to them too. So, he was the 501(c). He got it approved through the state liquor board. And we're going to talk about that here, how you get a 501(c) gets it approved. Gets it approved. The chief signs off on it. Not to say we didn't get shit from council, because we had Councilman Sam Moffey, call the police trying to shut us down. Not our police, because our police didn't have a problem with it. He called the sheriffs.
Yeah,
right?
Didn't he call the state hoopies?
And he called the state hoopies.
And said, hey, you need to increase your presence here because it's going to be like a crazy party.
He called that night and said we were being rowdy.
He called that night?
Yeah, he called that night. And Julie Payne's husband, who is a police officer, came in uniform and said, hey, we got a complaint saying it was rowdy and out of control.
Oh, my God.
And it was Sam Moffey who called.
For a small beer trailer.
This is what we're dealing with, right?
Right.
Sam Moffey, councilman. Remember that when he runs, because I want that a-hole out.
I don't think he's going to run again. I think he's done.
I hope he gets done, because
I think he's done.
He needs to move.
Yeah.
And then we also had the lawyer, Jay Maseko, who is a solicitor, an unelected official
Yeah.
call and ask for increased presence. Again, he is not an elected official. He is a lawyer. His job is to advise the council.
Yeah.
He oversteps that constantly. Your video said that.
Oh my god, dude. So you would want
Oh,
your
look.
lawyer
Hey, I'm drinking.
in the village. So you would want, like, as a lawyer, you would think that his job would be to, hey, like, we're the council, we're going to make a decision of what we're doing, and Mr. Lawyer, we need you to make sure it's legal. Is everything we're doing here legal? If it's not, this is our decision we're making, so make it legal.
Or what is your opinion on this law? How do we do this?
Yeah, but it's
Freaking
not.
God.
It's like this guy, he's running the council because the council will be like, hey, Jay, what do we do here? And Jay's like, oh, no. We can't do that because of all these rules that are set in place and this and that. So he has ultimate veto power. They're giving him all the power of the board because everything has to go through him. And he'll just say, no, we can't do it because of the legality of whatever. So why don't they say, no, Jay, we're doing this. Make it legal. Have us sign these documents. Have this, work it out. No, it's Jay says yes or no, and they do it.
He has shut down. We know he shut down your parade you tried to do during COVID.
Yeah, so we were trying to do a 4th of July parade. We were going to make
During COVID.
Correct. We were going to make the class of 2020 the Grand Marshals because they lost a lot that year.
Right.
Parade permit was signed. It
Mhm.
was granted, given to us. We still have
You
it.
had permission.
Still have it. We had a plan with the county health department to
They
put.
they approved it.
They approved our plan. We were
Okay.
going to put duct tape X's every 10 feet and just advertise to families, stay on an X for social distancing.
Now again, before you continue, think back to COVID. We were all stuck in our houses. We were all tired of being in our houses. We couldn't go out. You were trying to do the community a favor to make it safe and have something fun happen.
Yeah, and so there was actually a precedent too. I got the idea from past state commander of the Legion. Actually, I think she was state commander. Doesn't matter. They did it in
Right.
Harrison, Ohio.
That's good. I just think it's a little old.
It's probably a year.
Probably from COVID.
It might be from
It's a
COVID.
COVID twisted tea.
All right, go ahead.
But they actually did this around the state, and that's where we got the idea from. Like
Right.
there was a precedent set in Ohio that it was okay.
Right. So
and the village solicitor disagreed, and it is what it is. I have no hard feelings towards him or the.
did the council turn it down,
Yeah,
or
but,
did
like,
the solicitor?
That's the thing that
No,
pisses
so the
me
mayor
off.
signs the parade permits.
So he signed it, and then the solicitor caught wind and said, "No, we're not doing this parade."
Correct.
Holy shit!
Was there
like,
was there a vote for council?
I don't know.
why?
To be honest with you, I was in siesta, staring at my friends on the beach. I was inside dealing with.
That guy is so
Like,
he's so out of control.
like, so let me break this down for the people at home that don't understand why I'm upset. So he goes to get some permit from council,
From the mayor.
from the mayor, right? The mayor signs off on it and
Yep.
decides, yeah, we're cool. The council, so like, why doesn't the council say, okay, we're going to go forward with this, or no, we're not going to go forward with this, we don't agree with it, and then send it to the lawyer and say, hey,
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's a
hey,
council.
hey, sign this document and or come up with some document to make us not liable, but like we're going forward with this, so let's do this, or no. But no, the lawyer just says no, signs no, we're not doing it, and it's over. Like, that's ultimate power. There's no council anymore, it's just a lawyer making decisions. Same with the Airbnb. Like, hey, guys, we don't know how this works, so
The Airbnb,
we've never had an Airbnb, so send a cease and desist letter to these people and tell them to stop what they're doing because, like, no.
and that cease and desist letter, we are very, very certain council never voted on it.
No, it was just a lawyer.
The lawyer sent
Yeah.
the chief out sent a cop out to the people's
Yeah.
house the day before the first rental.
Yeah, so
This
it's-
is the shit we're dealing with,
right.
people.
So it's like, why isn't the council's deciding? Like, if the lawyer's worried about that, why doesn't the lawyer go to council and say, hey, issue with an Airbnb, we're liable for A, B, C, and D if something goes wrong,
Because-
and they're trying to do A, B, C, and D. Here's the
Well-
problem. Do you guys want to deal with it or not?
Here's-
Do you guys want to keep it or not? And then they decide.
Yeah.
And then Jay
Because
says,
here's the problem.
No,
Here's the
because he
problem.
can just do whatever he
Here's
wants.
the problem. What we're figuring out is village council likes to sidetrack the actual laws, right? So there are laws set up that say, okay, you have to announce it at this meeting. And then the next meeting, you have to vote on it, right? You have to
Yeah.
discuss it. And then you vote on it. They don't want to waste the time because they're caught, because they're
Yeah.
caught. So the lawyer just sends a cease and desist letter saying, "That's it, we're done,
Yeah.
and we'll vote on
So
it.
they
We'll do it later. We'll worry about it later."
Right.
But that is a decision affecting a homeowner.
Right.
Right now, do you want to keep going? We
Loss
can keep
of
going.
revenue.
How about the pool? Remember the pool, the swimming pool house.
Yeah.
Zoning approved the swimming pool house. They looked at it, approved it. That guy says, "Hey, you just put up a $60,000 house. Our zoning guy messed up. Tear it down."
Right.
They ended up going to court and shit.
Yeah. It's so dumb.
I mean, what kind
It's
of
just a
freaking people-
total. It's a total abuse of power because, like you said,
Right.
it takes too long. So in order to defend themselves, they're just saying, "Okay, Jay will deal with it, and then we'll talk about
Right.
it later." But what that's doing is that's creating Jay having way
bad.
too much power. Like Jay has ultimate power to do whatever he wants
It's crazy.
because he's the
And
lawyer.
look, we're friends with the mayor. He sponsors our
Yeah.
podcast, for God's sakes, for his
Yeah.
company.
Yeah,
He is the only one that can pull the leash back.
and they won't.
And they won't
Yeah.
pull the leash back
Yeah.
on this freaking
Like,
crazy ass solicitor that's out of
if
control.
you haven't watched, if you're watching From Everything Poland right now and you haven't watched it yet, I made a video of breaking down a short clip from Michael Zembauer's live stream of a Poland Village meeting the other day. And basically, I break it down piece by piece and show that, like, Jay is one-sided on a debate, whether or not we have the beer tent at Celebrate Poland. He doesn't want it, obviously.
But that's on his call.
I know! Like, I don't understand why he's even allowed to, like, the first thing out of their mouths is, "Hey, Jay, what do we do in this situation?" And Jay's like, "Yeah, we don't have to sign that document. We don't
Which
have
is,
to approve
we're
it."
going to get into that. We're going to get into the document.
Yeah.
Hold
But
on.
like-
We're going
But,
to get
like,
into that.
then Zembauer's like, "Hey, guys, maybe we should be careful about this." And Jay tells him, "You're not allowed to talk. Like, you
Yeah.
shouldn't even be
It's
talking."
crazy.
It's like, just, okay. And then Zembauer's like, "Well, I'm just trying to be careful here. I don't want to step on anybody's rights. Like,
Yeah.
guys, like, maybe we should think about this." And
Crazy.
like, Jay tells him, "You're not supposed to be talking."
So you can watch that video. So the reason I brought Jeff on, we're going to go to war over this, right? For a whole bunch of different reasons. So what our plan was,
Metaphorical war.
metaphorical war. I mean, it's not really. It's a war. I mean, and I'll tell you right now, council, if you're watching, we don't blink, we don't pause, and we will go all the way through. I hope you realize this. And you might think we're dumb. We might look dumb. We might act dumb. But I promise you this one freaking thing: we are not going to stop. We are way smarter than we act, and you are going to freaking. There will be booze at that freaking Celebrate Poland. But let's talk about
Because
that.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop it.
You can't stop us because it is our legal right. Now, the reason I had Jeff on here is because I don't want to drag our veterans and the sons of our veterans and the family of our veterans into this. You are your Legion is allowing us to do this. Why?
So, the American Legion owns the property,
Right.
and we rent to whomever we feel would be a good tenant. We have never turned anybody away.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember, have never had any never had any problems.
Yeah.
We are renting to you a 501c3, so
Yep.
you can conduct your fundraiser to give back to the community.
And
It is not
Yep.
the Legion
Nope.
getting booze. It has to
Nope.
be a 501c3. The
Correct.
American Legion is a 501c19.
Yep.
It is not the Legion, and I don't want people in the community to think we are trying to do this. And I'm not throwing you two under the
No,
bus because it's a great, you guys raise the money and give back. But there seems to be a little bit of a misconception that the Legion
Yeah.
is doing this, and it's not. We are
It's
renting
us.
the property. There's a
us.
signed rental.
blame
agreement.
us. Come after us. Blame us. Don't
Um,
blame the Legion. You guys, council, Celebrate Poland. Do not go after our veterans or the veterans' families. They have nothing to do with it. Come after us if you want. Okay? I'm going to get that straight away. You guys want to come after the veterans like you did the other day at council. If you watch that meeting, we're literally like, oh, the Legion this, the Legion that.
Yeah.
It's like you're literally attacking the people who give you the rights, that earned you the rights to talk in front of that council. That's what you're doing, Celebrate Poland, and that's what you're doing, City Council. So go ahead.
It's It's weird that they didn't even like bring. It just seems like they're misinformed and they don't know what they're talking about because they said the Legion doesn't own the property that it sits on.
Yeah, and I don't really know where that came from. The Legion owns the property. You can look it up on the county auditor's website.
Yeah.
The American Legion itself, post 15, owns that parcel of land. I don't know if the confusion is where the playground is, not the new one, but the one that's been there.
Yeah.
That used to be the land owned by the American Legion. Sometime like around 1950, and my year might not be completely accurate, sometime around then, they gifted that to the school for $1. So I don't know if that's where the confusion is.
Mike Thompson was saying the school owns your land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everywhere where that fence is, anything inside that fence is owned by you guys.
Owned by the Legion.
Oh,
yes.
there ain't shit they can do. Because the two things were in the meeting they were talking about were the property owner has to say it's okay. So they were trying to say they were trying to say it's the school's property, so the school can say no, but it's you own the property, so we're good.
Right.
And then they were trying to say that you need to get permission from the police to do it. And Zembauer says in the meeting, stands up for us and says, no, it's not permission. You just need to let them know that you're doing it. They can do whatever. So those two things are what protect us. And they're like, oh, we just won't sign the document. Like, okay. Like, what does that do legally?
All right, hold on. I'm going to pull this up so we can all read this. Okay. And again, I'm no lawyer like Mike Thompson and Jay, but I'm freaking pretty damn smart. Okay. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Freaking drive me freaking to drink right now. All right. I'm going to pull this up.
By the way, while we're doing that, pretty cool thing. I don't know if you people from Poland have ever heard of a little place called Birdfish in Columbiana. Have you ever walked out around the park recently down in Columbiana and noticed that the park is way nicer as of late? Well, a little thing called beer has actually made that park nicer. They have what's called a Birdfish Park IPA at Birdfish. $1 of every single beer sold through Birdfish, this park IPA, goes to the park, which has made ridiculous amounts of money, created a new dog park, extended the size of the lake or the pond.
Isaac,
out there. It's beautiful.
Isaac,
yeah,
it's the devil's drink.
Have made these beautiful concrete walkways all throughout the park. Why don't you stop thinking so narrow-minded and just understand that people drink beer and it's okay for not like Cindy was like, oh, people are going to run out into the fireworks and start fights and everything. Like,
we're doing it. We want to do it for 3 hours.
Right. It's 3 hours.
3 hours.
I think somebody would have to sit there and chug beers for 3 hours.
3 hours. It's all good. And maybe Celebrate Poland had you gone and asked us or asked them to come to us because they're not involved in it. Come to us. Right. We would explain exactly what we want to do. But you run to city council or you run to village council and cry. And we're going to get into what you did. We know. All right.
Ziegler says it's notification, but the layout needs to be
which I have. I have a map ready to go. Cameron Ziegler, very good. I have a map ready to go. We had this approved last year. It got approved. This isn't groundbreaking.
So now they're trying to say like, oh, they tried to do something like this a couple years. No, we did it, and it was legal, and we did everything right, and you couldn't stop us last year. Why do you think you're going to be able to stop us this year?
Yeah. So, because this year it's during Celebrate Poland, which I have a problem.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because it's not on school property.
It's not on Celebrate Poland.
It's not on Celebrate Poland.
Yeah,
now here's the thing. I had somebody ask me too before we get into this. Hold on. Well, let's talk about let me take this down real fast. So we had
just click the down below.
I gotta go here.
Yep.
I had somebody ask, why didn't you go to Celebrate Poland first? Now, Celebrate Poland is a committee. It's a committee.
Yeah.
Here's why. Because when we did our first event, and by the way, in 2021, we did the street sign.
Yeah.
We donated $4,000 to Celebrate Poland Committee. They weren't complaining about us then. You remember that?
Yeah.
In 2022, so 2 years ago, we donated $1,000 check. We wrote a check.
Yeah.
Okay. They were pissed at us because we had, which you were involved in, our first family family fun night 3 weeks before their event. And I was called by Cindy Best, the president of Celebrate Poland, who said, how dare you do an event and not ask me? Ask my permission first.
Yeah, and in the meeting the other day, she said, like, I just don't understand why they can't have it on a different week. We had it on a different week in the past, and she still got mad at us for not asking her permission. And we had it in the same month as Celebrate Poland. That is like, or a couple weeks before Celebrate Poland, and that's taking attention from Celebrate Poland. And we're taking advertising dollars from Celebrate Poland.
We're raising money for them.
Right.
We literally reached out to them and said, hey, we want to work with you. We want to make this a great summer for all of Poland. Yeah. We can have an event here, and then your event, we're gonna push your event. They didn't want to hear it. We're taking away from them.
I think they're a little old school. They don't understand co-branding and co-marketing.
No, there was no, like,
working together to generate even more funds for what we're trying to do.
I was legitimate because I was friends with Cindy before this, and she hadn't talked to me since. Yeah. She has not talked to me since then. She literally, we were at a meeting for the school. She sat down and looked at me and said, you were there.
I was sitting right next to you.
She looked at me and said, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to say one word to you. You saw her say that to me. I am not lying. This is after the year prior, we gave $4,000 because they were hurting for funds from COVID of freaking money we raised. We walked around all of Poland delivering signs. That is Cindy Best, the president, and that is all true. There's nothing fake about anything I'm saying. So she called, how dare you not ask me this? After that, we still gave them $1,000, by the way, after I got yelled at.
We donated like $4,000 the year before for the signs. We raised all that money for the signs.
And then we did the dunk tank where you and I sat in it for 2 hours.
And then we gave them all the money.
And we gave them all the money for the dunk tank.
Yeah.
I mean, we have tried and tried. Right. So why didn't I go to Celebrate Poland to ask permission to do this? Because the answer would have been no. And because they already have bad blood with us, they already have a problem with everything we do because we step on their toes, even though we try to give them money, we tried to work with them. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I don't even
think we got a thank you for any of that stuff. Nor do we get like a tag in a Facebook post. No. Which they're active on Facebook. We don't get any kind of thank you for our donation. We get no.
Sorry, Jeff, we're ranting and ranting. Jeff's just sitting there while we're going on.
It's a two-way street, you know? And we didn't get anything. And it feels like it's on purpose. And I'm sure it is. But
it's 100% on purpose because how dare us non-Poland people who lived here for 18 years and not originally from Poland, how dare we go against Celebrate Poland and those people who lived here forever? And how dare we go against Samuel Moffey and Mike Thompson and Jay, who live in Poland and work and breathe and live on 170 in their big giant houses because we're not blood. We're not original Poland people. Jeff, you're an original Poland person, right?
Actually, no.
You're not. Yeah, you went to Poland.
I did, but I lived in Struthers the first 5 years.
That's why we like
you. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, God, no wonder why they don't like you. Right. Anyways,
you're so gross.
Yeah. So, unbelievable. Anyways. No, I'm ranting now.
And like tell me when have we ever, like, in terms of Poland or like any of those people, like, what bad have we truly done?
We spoke out against them. Like, we disagreed with them.
Yeah, okay. Other than disagreeing with somebody, when have we ever done anything wrong? You know what we didn't do? We never flipped anybody off that was in a parade.
Oh, yeah. Remember Sam Moffey did that?
We never flipped off an 11-year-old that was in a parade.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure he was drunk.
Yeah. We never, like, when it comes down to it, we disagreed with leadership. We disagreed with, from both Celebrate Poland and the council. That's not bad. Like, we could be doing way worse things with our time. Yeah. So, other than disagreeing with leadership, we've done nothing wrong. I mean, which I
believe the veterans that we were talking about fought for the right for us to speak out against our government. Yeah. This isn't freaking communist China, Jay. You might think it is. You might think you roll the place as the lawyer. It's not communist China. You are not in charge. And let me tell you what, not one single council.
Here's the thing. He is in charge. He is in charge. Like, the council tries to act like he's not in charge, but he's totally in charge, and it's super duper gross. But yeah, he is in charge. like they don't like they it's literally next time I ever go to a meeting, it'll be like, Jay, sir, it's an honor to be in your presence, sir. It's an honor. It's an absolute honor. Like get down and kneel. Like Like Jay, absolutely honor to be here, sir. In your council. In your council. Lord Jay.
All right.
Lord Jay.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. So, what's going on now? We have permission from your commander. He's going to sign off on the lease as a representative of the Legion
I
and the
believe it's the statutory agent. Isn't
okay,
that
the
what
statutory
what
agent,
the wording says?
which by the way was approved last year. Which was approved last
Right,
year.
and
We
he
got
signed
approved,
off on it last year.
He
And
signed-
just like this year. There
Yep.
was a rental contract
Yep.
that was signed.
which we're going to pay for.
You know, and the other thing too, I want to
Yeah.
get on the soapbox here for a minute. We don't want bad blood with council. They're our neighbor. They do a lot for us.
Yep.
They really do. They assist us with Memorial Day and everything that goes with Memorial Day.
Right.
We don't want bad blood with Jay. We don't want bad blood with Chief Lambert.
Say his name right. It's our Lord and Savior Jay Masega. Say his name right. Okay.
We don't want bad blood.
Our Lord and Savior.
We don't want bad
Our
blood
Lord
with
and Savior. It's
any
not
of-
our Lord and Savior Solicitor James Seiko.
Solicitor. Jay Masega.
All right. Sorry,
Okay,
go ahead.
no, that's okay. We don't want bad blood with anyone. We don't want bad blood with Celebrate Poland. The money that we raise goes back, like the chair raffle that we've had. Our auxiliary has had two. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I almost went down. That
What?
was weird. I remember the chair popped.
This will be their third time
Every
doing
double
it.
closer. Okay.
The money that they raise for that, they're sending a girl to Buckeye Girl State, which is a government program for girls between junior and senior year.
Right.
That's the first time they've been able to do that. So that money helps them going. They contribute money to around the building.
Right.
Like we just
Right.
had to replace the
Awesome.
front door and the handrail. When people come to us for that, and I'm not saying it's a huge amount, but there are people that come just for that. They always go down and support everything going on to Celebrate
Yeah.
Poland. A couple years ago, we hosted a district conference, 40 American Legion posts, 5 different counties. During the Oktoberfest, that way there was something going on.
Yeah.
And all those people went down and supported it.
Right.
So I don't want it to be made out like
Well-
we're some terrible monster.
And to be honest, you had food trucks one year.
We did. Yeah. Be totally honest about that.
Yeah.
We had 2 food trucks one year. One that was a vendor at Celebrate Poland and had approached us. One that wasn't. And they paid for the spots at Celebrate Poland. They did not at our lot. I went to the Celebrate Poland meeting and Cindy had asked we please not do that. And we had a great discussion about it. And I gave her my word that we would not have food trucks. And we
Right.
didn't. And she texted me and said, I would like to personally thank you for not doing that.
Right.
We're not trying
So-
to
so
take
you're not
away
try-
so they
yeah.
lose money. We're trying to add on.
Right.
We are having our 2 fundraisers, the basket raffle and the chair raffle,
Right.
when there's thousands of people there. So we can pour MAC money into the community too.
Right.
Yeah. But what Celebrate Poland is so like hard-headed and doesn't understand is that you're going to get the classic person who knows about Celebrate Poland, knows it's that weekend. But then maybe you use us, who has followers in
all
Austin
over the-
Town,
Austin
in
Town.
Canfield,
Yeah.
and
Dude, we have like
all over.
10,000 followers.
So let's say you get people who come to our beer tent in your area. And they're like, holy shit, Celebrate Poland's awesome. We've never been here before. Let's go check out the whole thing and spend our money elsewhere here. So if you look at it like,
But
we
they can't.
work-
They can't. Yeah.
we
you're
work
right.
together to get new people here to make it even better so that a bunch of people come to this space and spend money at the beer tent, spend money at all the, like, we can make
The
it
vendors
better.
give money back to Celebrate
And you
Poland.
could
Yeah.
raise more money, but they don't want to work together because they don't want like.
Is it a control thing?
I
Are
think,
they-
it's, I think it's a credit thing. I think they want all the credit to be given to Celebrate
You
Poland,
think?
and they don't want us to get any inkling of credit to make it better because they want.
I
all
think.
of
I
it.
think it's a control thing. I think it is absolutely driving them crazy that they can't control
Right.
what we're going to do on their day.
So go to Jim's first comment.
Okay.
Austin Town fireworks celebration and Harley Davidson rally on 46 are both going to be on the same day/night. We have communicated and want both events to work together to make sure both events are successful. Scroll down to the next one. The Austin Town Township trustees are supporting our event too. You get further when you work together. And then he said, if Poland doesn't like you guys, we will gladly accept your $4,000 donation.
I literally said this the other day. I said, and I mean this. We could call you and I, because the people
Right.
know who we are.
Right,
Any other town,
right.
we could call.
Right.
We could call New Middletown.
Right.
We could call Austin Town.
Right.
We could call South Range, North Lima. We could call Struthers.
Right.
We could, you ready for this, Poland? We could call Canfield.
Right.
And Canfield would let us do our event because they know it's going to pull people.
Right. And Canfield
They drink on their
beers
goddamn
on their
green.
over
They
there.
drink on the sacred green.
And I am warning you, people of Poland. I am warning you. I know the older folks don't care because they're not going to be here much longer and they just want the town to be quiet. But your precious Poland, if you don't work together to make Poland more attractive or let like fun new things happen in Poland, your town is going to rot away.
Yeah.
Because people are going to say, why would I move to Poland? They're not even letting like a beer tent happen.
Right.
So let's go to Canfield where they have
Events.
equivalent schools
Yep.
and cool events where they actually care about community and having fun events in the community. And we'll just move there. So
Yep.
if you don't make yourself
But
attractive, you're going to
They don't
rot.
care. They don't care because they say they're going to
No.
die in their homes.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They literally, that's why they voted no
But-
on the school
but
because they're going to die there.
Your gross, decrepit, old, rotting body's going
Right.
to roll over in its grave when
Right.
your town turns to shit.
Come on down, event a national night out in New Middletown. We already had Austintown. Austintown people calling us, telling us, hey, New Middletown. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But
Right.
I'm
Here's
not.
Holly. Holly's
That
got it.
will happen.
I think it's we don't like an MLO brothers thing. That's 100%. They don't like it.
And here's the other thing: it all goes back to you don't want to dump any money into it. You don't want to pay for school levies. That's fine, but it's all going in the same direction. It's all
We're coming.
going in the
Yep.
same direction.
Sorry.
And that direction is down.
That direction is camera is Luke hit the wrong button. We don't want that one. Where's he at? There he is. Hey Jeff, come on back.
Hello, thanks.
All right. Sorry about that. All right. Let's make sure our sound's still good. We were going to have a big press conference. Okay, I'll tell you what,
just
Jim.
wait
Let
till
us know when.
April, we are going to have a big press conference. You won't believe what we have planned for us now. Jim, that's awesome. We will happily grab lunch with you sometime and
Talk about it.
let us know what we can do to help.
Yep.
Like, I don't care. I'm from South Range now. I live out
Dude,
in
I don't
South
live in
Range.
I don't live in Austin.
He lives in Poland, but we will happily help Austintown in any way that we can. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Because hey, we don't give a shit where you're from or what you do or who you are. If we can make the community, the greater Youngstown area, better, we'll help.
All right. So let's get into this real fast.
And if you haven't already, go down below, give us a like. And
Yeah, we have 2
follow.
likes and like
We have 2
40
likes.
40
Can
people
I
watching.
want at least 20, please.
Please like us or an angry fix. Maybe you don't like us. That's fine. Oh, dude, Santos is going in the dunk tank. I'll be there. I'm bringing $100.
I'm gonna drown him in the dunk tank.
I got a good arm too.
He's a member of our postal poll.
Santos,
Well,
the hero Robert Santos.
By the way, what I want to say, if we get that beer tent approved,
It's
in
going to get
Poland,
approved. It doesn't matter.
when we do get it approved, we want to raise the funds because we have been called, as of late, we've been called leftists a lot lately. So to combat that, we want to donate our funds. We want to call our fundraiser "Beers for the Boys" and girls, but like in quotes. Like
Yeah,
in
either the
little
boys,
brackets,
yeah.
Beers for the Boys and Girls. And we want to donate the funds either to some type of
You have to
veteran
have
thing.
some of the veterans charity we could give to, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
sidetrack real quick. I am the second vice commander for the whole state, 30,000 members.
Okay.
Our commander's DILTS project this year is called Task Force 20, which raises money to buy gym memberships for veterans that are struggling with mental health because there's a
Beautiful.
That's
Love
really
it.
freaking cool.
there's a direct link between physical fitness and mental health.
Okay.
Like, it helps.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
There are success stories.
I'm
You can
really
look on their
grumpy when I
Facebook
don't go to the
page.
gym.
Right, me too.
We look
I
like-
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I go to the gym to get out my frustration.
So it's an act. We would love to donate to
Yeah,
that.
I'm doing a statewide fundraiser for it right now. Actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you would count us
Well,
in.
our funds will go towards that, and then Maybe I was thinking about talking to Santos and see, since he's a veteran himself,
Yeah.
if there's anything that he likes, maybe donate to one of
Yeah.
his too. But
Yeah, like
get
I
back
said,
to the
he's a member of
veterans.
our post too.
So any of the fundraiser is going to go to either we are giving it to a veterans
based.
based
Yeah,
charity. I love that one. Tell me the name.
that
Text
or
me
I
the
was
name.
thinking even like cops too, like Back to Blue in Canfield or
Yeah,
something
that's a
like
good one
that.
too. Yeah, I really want to do the veterans. We're at the Legion.
Yeah,
LA.
yeah. Tuesday the veterans. Beers for the boys
And girls. It's going to be beers for boys and girls.
Right.
All right, so that is what we're giving all of the fundraiser to. So you guys want to stop us? That's fine, but that is officially what we're going to be doing.
Yeah,
when
we're
we get it approved.
raising money for veterans that
Yeah.
are using the gym to cope with their mental health issues.
What's the
we're
name of
trying
it?
to
You
help.
know,
It's called Task Force 20.
Task Force 20, basically gym memberships
Yeah.
to help.
And there's,
Veterans.
I think on their website, maybe there's videos of success stories,
Okay.
but I
Beautiful.
mean, it works. He's been
Well,
doing it.
because you're letting us use the property, we figured it was only fair to give it to
Yeah.
veterans. So that's what we're going to do. So write that down. Task Force 20, basically gym memberships for veterans. That's the charity we're giving it to. All of the funds, I think all the funds.
Yeah, let's do it.
All of the funds we make will be donated because our 501(c) allows us, the way it's written up, to donate wherever we want to any
Right.
charity, veterans organizations, police. That's the way we wrote it up.
Whatever we feel.
Basically, we help charities fundraise. That's
That's
our
Ohio-based charity.
Yeah, he's
That's
from,
cool.
I think he's out of
Beautiful.
Bowling Green. He actually used to work for the American Legion.
Yeah.
And then he
Beautiful.
left to start this.
What is
All right.
this, Luke? What are we looking
So
at
this form, this is the form we have to fill out. This is an actual application to the state liquor board. Okay. Basically, you got to go in here, fill out all this fun information, right? Put the street name, see, police chief. Okay. So the other day, you fill this all out. The other day, and here it is: consent of real property owner. See it right here?
Yeah.
Basically, we go to you or your chief commander, who is the in charge of it. He signs off on it, says we're good to go. Now, this is where the village council the other day, during the meeting, when Celebrate Polling Committee went in there crying, basically saying, "Oh wow, you need to stop them because we can't." Mike Thompson and Jay basically said, "We will order the police chief to not sign this form." Okay.
Okay.
First off, I don't know if council can order a police chief to do anything
Right.
because he is a grown adult, responsible. Now, I hate putting Chief Lambert in this situation. I called him and I left him a message. I said, "Chief, I'm going to have to ask you to sign this form. I understand the situation I'm putting you in. I apologize. I respect you and your police more, and your police officer more than anything in the world. You know that. We've helped them before. You know what I mean? We've rallied." I said, "I have to put you in this situation, not because I want to, but because council is making it."
And I'm going to echo that for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Chief Lambert is a huge supporter of
Oh.
veterans.
Yeah.
Every time I have called him to send a police cruiser to escort a veteran's funeral,
Yeah.
if he has somebody that could do it, he sends them. He's come down to the Legion for stuff before. He's helped us with things.
Yeah.
He and 3 or 4 of his police officers were at our event last year when we had alcohol, and all of them said it was a huge success. There were no issues. He will back that, and he will say that. He literally came up to me during the event and said, "Luke, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is
They were
awesome."
all so cool.
The only person that tried to sneak booze out, and you were joking, Isaac had a beer.
Yeah.
And
I
the
was
and
testing.
we were
I
there.
was testing the police. To see if they did
Wasn't
their
it
job.
Lou?
No, it wasn't Lou. It was the
It was the truck cop. The girl
truck.
truck cop.
What's yeah.
Yeah. She's like, "What are you doing?"
So Isaac had a beer. He acted like he was gonna run by her, and she's like, "Seriously, what are you doing?" It was really funny.
And I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
So he knows this will work. We will pull this off. And one of the rules is it has to be fenced off area, which we fenced. We actually added a row last year.
Yeah.
Remember, I put up the caution tape so nobody can jump the fence. It has to be blocked off. You have to have one way in, one way out, so people can't sneak in, beer it out. We're going to do that again. We had a table set up. We're going to sell. We are going to sell tickets for the alcohol, which is all going to be donated to the Task Force 20.
I sent you a link. I don't know if
Okay,
you wanna
thank you.
pop it up there
All
or
right,
not.
I got it.
That's a good idea. David Hempel says Mission Barbecue is all about veterans. You ask them I bet they would donate food for any of your
Oh.
events to help raise money for veterans.
Beautiful. There we
Yeah,
go.
they've come out to us and dropped off dinners
Right.
for the veterans. They did it when I was at the Inn at Pull and Wait too.
Awesome.
Sponsored a lunch. My
Awesome.
grandpa's pictures hanging.
Love
up
it.
there.
Love it.
They're great.
Love it. So we fill this form out. We send them in a map. We go to we got this approved last year. Well, Zembauer did, but same concept. So what council is going to try and do after the meeting? And again, what really pissed me off is Mark Thompson, Jay, and who's the other? Was it
It's just those two.
those two?
Yeah.
Don't do any research. They don't call you. They don't call me.
They just say, "Oh, the property isn't owned by the."
They immediately say, "No, we're stopping this." Hey, why don't you do a little research as leaders?
Hey, bring this down. Take this down.
No, we're going to talk about this now.
Well,
Okay, so anyway, so what they're going to do is they are going to order the police chief to not sign this part. And I'm going to read this. This portion must be signed by the chief peace officer in the municipality or township where the function will be held, indicating that he or she has been notified of the date, time, place, and duration of the event. If the township does not have a chief officer, chief sheriff must be signed accordingly. Okay, so it basically says, I, being the chief officer of the city, township, county, with this function being held, acknowledge I have received notification that the organization listed above will hold special. It's not asking permission. It's not saying I grant you these rights.
yeah.
It's basically saying we went up to him and said, "Hey, you signed it."
So why don't we just take a video of us going up to him
Well,
and saying, "Hey, here's your notification that we're doing this."
Well, okay, let's take this down now. All right, so I called the liquor board. Okay, after
you call the liquor board.
I called the state of Ohio liquor board
Okay.
and talked to them,
Okay.
and I said to them, "This is what's going down in Poland, Ohio.
Yeah.
The village council is ordering the police chief not to sign the paper." The lady on the phone says to me, "You've got to be shitting me."
Yeah.
Literally, words out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "That has never happened in the history of the liquor control board." I'm like, "You're kidding." She goes, "Never." I said, "Welcome to Poland, Ohio." And then she says, "You ready for this? Wait, did you say Poland, Ohio?" And I said, "Yes, Poland, Ohio. Why?" "Well, I answered the phone yesterday, and a lady from an organization in your area called and asked me to turn your permit down. Because," and I'm like, "You're kidding." She goes, "No." And I said, "Well, what'd you say to her?" And I said, "Can you tell me your name?" She goes, "Yeah, her name was Cindy, who is the president of the Celebrate Polling Committee." And I said, "Well, what did you say to Cindy?" And she said, "Well, I told her that's not how this works.
Yeah.
We don't approve and deny because somebody else doesn't like it." She said, "It is your right as a 501(c)(3) if you turn in the proper permit, you are allowed to fundraise." She also said, "I've never heard of this. We're going to talk to our lawyer." She called the lawyer while I was on the phone, and the lawyer said, "If the chief doesn't sign it, we will figure out a way to make it work." I said, "I'll go videotape me asking him.
Right.
I'll do whatever I have to
because
do."
it's not a permission, it's a notification. They already were notified because they talked about it in their meeting.
Right. So they know
So
it's
they
coming.
know it's
Right,
there.
right.
Like we have video proof from
Right.
one of the councilmen
Right.
that they received notice because they got the form.
Right.
They're just refusing to sign it.
Right.
Like they have already told us that they
And the chief
received
was in the meeting.
it. And the chief was in the they literally said, "Hey chief, don't sign that document that you received."
Yeah.
Like he's got it. So
Yeah, he's been notified.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Right.
You have video proof that you received
Right.
it.
So that was the great Lord. That was, what was his name?
Our Lord and Savior James Seiko?
No, our Lord and Savior Solicitor James Seiko. That was his big solve to try and stop us.
We don't
Again,
have to sign it. We don't have to sign it.
we don't have to sign it. We'll just
Yeah.
order him not to sign it.
Right.
That's literally
But
what
it's
they
like,
said.
hey, and at the end of the day, like I don't really care if they're not allowed to. But like I don't understand why topics come across the council and they just turn to Jay and say, "Jay, how do we what are we going to do?" And Jay says, "Oh, all we have to do to shut this down is A, B, C, and D." That's not Jay's job.
Why would Mike Thompson call you?
Yeah, I do wish that Celebrate Poland would have called.
Right?
I mean, Cindy has my number. I wish that they would have called.
Why did they call you if they
to
think?
see what was going on?
And then you
Because,
would have sent them to
again,
us. Yeah.
Right, again, it's not the Legion.
It was crazy. They didn't go to you first. They go, and again, I'm not going to go to them first because I know what they're going to do. Last time I tried to go to them, they freaking screamed and yelled at me. Right? I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy. And everyone's like, well, you should have went to Celebrate Poland. I don't have to go to Celebrate Poland because it is my freaking right and the landowner's right to fundraise. And you know what? It's during their event. I'd be an idiot to do it any other day. Why would I do it on the next weekend when there's nobody in Poland?
Well, and I've compared it to before. When we started our basket raffle, we were told we were just piggybacking. I compared it to if any one of those neighbors that live on that street were having a garage sale the same weekend to Celebrate Poland.
Yeah.
They would do it because all the people were there.
Yeah,
Right,
well, wait.
right.
Okay, this is a good question. Jessica Anthony says, just wondering, why do you want to do this event to take place in Poland so bad? Not going to be fun if the drinks. Well, you know what, Jessica? Like I said, we had an event last year. We had people drinking responsibly, and there were 4 cops there.
Yeah, and they were fine.
They were fine.
They were, Jessica, they were more so there just to make sure that no people were taking booze in and out of the fence. But they were totally fine. And they were honest to God, like blown away that we had pulled it off.
Yeah.
They're like, how are you guys doing this?
So-
because this has never happened in
All right.
Poland.
So Jessica, to answer your question, why I want to do it, because this is my hometown. Now, not my hometown. I'm sorry, I'm still an outsider. Let's get that right. This is my town where I live
and have lived for 18 years.
and have lived for 18 years. I am donated to Celebrate Poland. I am part of Poland, like it or not. And I want an event to take place where I could fundraise money for veterans during the most packed party
Yeah.
of the year.
And because,
Simple.
Jessica, because you can, and I would love to prove the point that you can have booze at an event and it, number one, not get out of control, and it be like it's a fundraising event and it's fun. And just because you can. Like, why is it such a big deal? And maybe people will just like realize it's not that big of a deal and just calm the hell down.
Sometimes you got to pull the Band-Aid off real hard, Isaac. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't understand.
You got to pull the Band-Aid off real hard. And then, and look, Jim Davis. I like this Jim Davis. I'm gonna do something with Austin. Are there more serious problems to worry about in a community? The communities wonder why people don't bring events to there. Exactly. People complain there's nothing to do in Poland. I wonder why.
Yeah, it's because the people like don't want anything to happen.
That's crazy. So
It's the people. It truly is.
So where does that leave us? That leaves us with we're currently using with the liquor. I am in direct contact with the Liquor Control Board. They are going to approve our permit, like it or not.
Yeah.
We are going to fundraise for veterans, like it or not, and there's going to be alcohol at Celebrate Poland, not on the school grounds,
Not
but
on
private
Celebrate
property.
Poland
We're going
property.
to follow all the rules.
It will be
We're going to
on
have
property.
police there. It's going to be fantastic.
And the other thing too is when people say like, what if like Cindy's like, there's gonna be a fight that breaks out and the police are gonna like have to handle it and this and that and this and that. It's like if a fight really like let's say there's a fight that does
It's a
break out.
family event.
It's a family event. Nobody's stupid enough to go to Celebrate Poland and get shit faced and start a fight.
Right,
But God forbid that happens. I am more than like confident in our police officers to stop a little fight and haul somebody away who irresponsibly had too much to drink. It's not the end of the world. The police have to do their job.
Yeah.
Like is that such a big ask? They're probably bored out of their
I-
mind because nothing bad ever happened in Poland.
I personally want to see Chief Lambert in action because dude, that dude's a badass. You know, he's
He's
in
a
like DEA or like he was like
he was
undercover.
and shit. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had a big beard, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's badass, man. Do you honestly think someone's gonna get drunk and drive around Poland or
Right. What kind of idiot?
if they,
And
they
if
do, they deserve it.
to get arrested.
Exactly.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know, like you're so protected and you live in your little bubble and you just don't realize like how
Look,
dumb you
Jessica Anthony, Youngstown will welcome you if you change your mind. So again, now we can go to Youngstown. Perfect.
Right.
If you change your mind, I work nonprofit. We do liquor. Hey, Jessica, have you ever had a city council or police chief be ordered not to sign the papers? Probably not, right? We do disco. We had Disco Inferno, the band that went to Silver Hood at our fireworks show in 2020. 9,000 people. We had a beer tent. There was not one problem.
Right. Right.
And that's Austin Town.
Right.
That's not fancy Poland.
Compared to Poland. Compared to Poland, Austin Town's a bunch of freaking hooligans. I mean, Poland's
Austin,
so.
what is
Poland,
it? The Austin Town Rats?
Poland thinks Poland thinks they're better than freaking
Yeah.
everyone in Youngstown.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. So
Another thing too was mentioned was about fireworks. And somebody could go, I don't know,
Wander into the fireworks and blow themselves up. Yeah, that was.
Dude,
I don't know if that was the exact verbiage, but
Dude.
something along the lines of the fireworks could be affected. Now, let me tell you,
how are the fireworks going to be affected?
I don't remember if she said that somebody could cause a fight on or a
Somebody
fire
would
on
get
something.
drunk and wander into fireworks. That's what she said.
Yeah,
With road
so,
flares.
so here's the deal. Anybody that's been down there knows the American Legion straight across where if you're looking at us, that fence straight back.
Yeah.
That is the closest you could get per law.
Yeah.
By state law. The fire department does a great job at keeping people out of
Oh,
it.
they're like ready to arrest people when people get ready, right?
They if somebody wanders off
Yeah.
and doesn't realize, they're out of there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would all of a sudden be a problem.
It's not going to be a problem. Again, it's a control thing. Is all this? I truly believe it's a control thing. I think it's a control
That
thing.
very well
Yeah.
could
I
be.
think they don't like people stepping on their toes, which is what they feel we're doing, and we're not. We're trying to fundraise. You know what? We're not stepping on their toes. If anything, we're complimenting them by using the data. They have all kinds of people with the success they
Yeah,
have.
we're trying to get more people there.
And we,
Yeah,
gave them a donation last year also. I mean, it wasn't $4,000.
Yeah.
And we buy an ad in their program the past 3 years. So we're trying to help. I don't want the conception to be out there. The Legion is trying.
The
to
Legion
really
has
celebrate
nothing to do
Poland.
with it. If you're pissed off, you can be pissed at us because we're the ones doing it. I'm the one filling out that paperwork. You can come after us, Isaac and I. Send us a cease and desist order, Jay. I'd love to burn that live on the air. Love to burn it. Could you imagine burning that right on the air?
Yeah, reminder, Jay, you're a butthole.
We were doing so good until you just did that.
No, he's a butthole.
All right.
It's nothing personal, Jay. Jay once told me nothing at Youngstown's personal.
Like,
Yeah,
you're
you're
right,
tires
Jay, nothing's
chopped.
personal.
We might get our tires chucked like at Bill's place. Oh my god, I remember that. Do you know that was like drinking and driving and you stay too long?
And they chalk your tires.
Yeah,
so
the
that
chalk
they
your
can
tires. Yep.
Yeah, that well, like what can we? So like, why doesn't there's no compromise, right? The village is just like, shut this shit down right now. We're
Yeah.
not freaking doing it. Like, why don't they be like, hey guys, could you because we're gonna be bartenders during that time.
Yeah, me, you, Youngstown Pizza Reviews,
Yeah.
Joe Dang, I
So
said
we
he's
have
gonna
like
come.
celebrity bartenders that are
Like-
serving the beers.
Like
So it's like,
D-list,
hey,
like
like,
C. or
Why?
E.
Why is it just no? We're not doing it. Why can't it be? Hey, could you limit people to like 2 beers per person?
Yeah, hey,
Hey, limit 1 beer an hour. Like
Yeah.
2 beers per person. Like no compromise. Just no, we're not doing it.
yeah.
You
Mark
guys are idiots.
Thompson,
No.
why don't you call me tomorrow? 330-651-7081. Mafi. Don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. Anybody else on
Anyone.
council
Anyone.
other than Mafi? What? I don't want to talk
Yeah,
to him. You want to
Mayor-
talk to him?
Mayor Tim.
You want to talk to Mafi?
I'd love to talk.
Okay,
I
Mafi, you can
probably
call
wouldn't
Isaac.
be able to understand a word he says over the phone.
Stop
But
it.
I'd love to talk to him.
Anybody on council wants to call me, seriously, even Mafi, I don't care. I'll talk to you. I will sit down with you, all of you, and discuss what we're going to do. Celebrate Poland. Call us. I will sit down and talk with you. We're going to do it. So you might as well work with us while we do it and help raise money for the veterans. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So like it or not, we're coming. You want to work with us or not? You can call us. Okay? Call me tomorrow. Actually, maybe they should call you because I'll get.
I don't care. You can call me 330-921-8978. Jessica says, makes me wonder if they want to get their own license. So they actually talked
know
about
they
that.
can.
They taught you.
They
can.
talked about that in the meeting.
She's a 513C.
Yeah, but on school property, there
No,
could be
it's
liquor
school.
sales.
They could if the school approved
Approved
it,
it.
but you know what?
They probably wouldn't. But no, they actually talked about it. They're like, she said, we had the opportunity to do it in the past, and we chose not to because we don't want people wandering into the fireworks, and it's too much of a liability. We could get sued.
We're gonna get insurance. We'll cover the insurance.
That one right there, red, white, and blue.
If anyone ever went to downtown Columbus, Red, White, Boom, people take coolers of beer down there and they drink right on the road with the wait for the fires. I've never had anyone ruin the fires because of someone drinking. Exactly. And
You
it's
ever
only
been to that?
3 hours. No.
So my parents live in Columbus.
Yeah.
And I went to that one year.
Was it awesome?
There was thousands and thousands and thousands of people
No problem.
cramming the streets.
Yeah.
There was not that I remember anybody belligerently drunk.
Have you guys noticed any kind of pattern here where it's like maybe the Poland people just don't get out enough? And it's
No,
like
100%.
and it's like nothing more than hey, like they have these totally unrealistic expectations of what's going to happen.
Yep.
Like
Because
That's
they
never
lived in
happened.
a sheltered world.
right.
Yep.
Who is ever like at all these other events, nothing bad ever happens. Like, yeah, does a fight break out? Yeah, and the cops handle it, it's over.
Isaac, I just remembered. I was walking home from Celebrate Poland 4 or 5 years ago.
Was there a fight
There was a fight
between children?
between high schoolers.
Oh my god.
Listen, there was a fight.
Oh
I
my
totally
God.
remember this.
Yeah.
There were a high school fight. Jeff, you're gonna love this. And I'm walking. I would say this might be more than maybe 6 or 7 years ago. There was a fight on the sidewalk walking up towards the light by the library.
Yeah.
Me being the idiot that I am. So these two high schoolers start fighting.
Yeah.
And I, of course, Maggie's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm gonna go break the fight up." She goes, "No, you're not." So I went running in there and grabbed the kid, pulled him off. The other kid, I'm like, "Dude, stop!" And he went like running
Yeah.
because the cops were coming. And I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna let you go." He's like, "Fine, let him go." He ran the other way.
Yeah.
There was a fight.
Yeah.
After Celebrate Pool that I broke up, and then I go back and she's like, "Why do you do that?" I was like, "Because I can't stay out of trouble." Like it's just,
Right.
it's just it. But yeah,
And
there
you
was a
honestly
fight.
helped those kids by breaking it up.
Is that your mom?
Yeah.
Jeffrey. She mad at you?
I don't know.
She's probably mad you're on here talking to us.
Does she not like us? Does she not like us?
I think she does.
I think she does.
Answer the question, Mary.
Mary, do you like us?
Mary, what's up?
What's wrong, Jeff?
What's wrong? What's with the capital and the rolled eyes?
Yeah. Why are you? Is it because he's on? Did you just get here? You missed all of Jeff being a responsible adult.
Come on, I'm out of high school. I don't have to go to bed till 10 now.
When we stop this, go back and watch your son. He did a great job.
Wow, an hour went fast.
Yeah, it's because we're ranting.
I think I know why she's giving me the Jeff.
What?
So I was going to say half
Watch
a
your
million
hand, like-
people. Sorry, I
That's
was
it.
going to say 500,000 people, and then Jennifer commented well over 1 million people. The
Yeah.
only thing I remember is some lady trying to shove my mom out of the way at Red, White, and Boom. I don't think that lady was drunk though. I don't know.
She's
Mary.
watching. Of course, I like you. All right, good. Thanks,
Mary.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Jeff's mom. Can I call her Jeff's mom?
I called her Cheryl because when my little brother was born, they
Yeah.
had a baby shower for her, and they got the Cheryl and Coke cookies.
Yeah,
And I was like 10, so I thought they just screwed up this whole order and put Cheryl, not
Yeah.
Mary.
that's
So
amazing.
she has the nickname of Cheryl.
There you go, Cheryl. All right. All right. So it was an hour. Isaac, any party comments?
No, I'll be nice.
Okay, Jeff? You're not involved.
Right.
I mean, you're the landowner. You're supporting the fundraiser.
Yeah, nothing other than come join the American Legion family.
One more time. Celebrate Poland Council. I know we've had our differences. I know you don't like us. We are coming and to celebrate Poland. You're not going to stop us. We're going to go through the state liquor board like we are legally allowed to do as a legit 5013C. It's called the Riff Raff Give Back. It's all in there. If you'd like, I will sit down with all of you and we can discuss how we're going to do it. It's not going to be you're not doing it. It's going to be, this is how we're doing it. This is our plans. We're going to raise money and give it to veterans. If you want to be a part of it, we would love to be a part of it. If you don't want to be a part of it, fine, but we're going to be there selling alcohol to adults. Nothing bad's going to happen, and we're going to make money for the veterans.
Go look at Vrabel Senior's comment. Just remember, one of Poland's most
Exactly.
historic buildings is Old Stone Tavern.
Right.
Capitalized tavern. They like booze. I wonder if maybe they're like the Old Stone Tavern was so rowdy that
They shut
They shut it down.
right.
They shut
And they're like,
it down.
yeah, we're cursed. We're never having booze ever again.
So, one more time, call me tomorrow. You guys know my number. You have our email because I emailed you the other day saying we're going to do this and you're not going to stop us because it is our right as a 5013C granted to us by the state of Ohio and the liquor board. So, You can tell Jay in his little cute way of trying to stop us, it's not going to work.
It's our Lord. And
Our
Savior.
Lord and Savior, Solicitor Jay Maseko. You can tell him it's not going to work. And Mike Thompson, I know you guys are lawyers and all this.
And
You guys know
lawyers are
it's
so
not
smart 'cause they know
gonna
everything in the
work.
world.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to be there
Yeah.
selling booze. Call us.
Hey, Jay and
And
Mike Thompson. Remember when you guys thought you were lawyers and you're so smart, and you were actually stupid, and you said that the property was owned by the school and it's really not. And,
Stop it.
And you're dumb.
I'm trying to make peace.
Remember how smart you guys thought you were, and it wasn't true. So like now everybody's doubting everything.
Okay,
you guys
okay,
think.
just stop.
Remember that?
That's his opinion.
Also,
That's
hey,
his opinion.
remember when
It's his opinion. That's your opinion. It's your opinion. Say your opinion so they don't sue you.
that is my opinion. But that was pretty dumb because you were wrong. Also, just to make it known, I would love the council. I don't care so much about Luke's thing. I care more about why is Jay so overpowered in your stupid council
It's true.
when he's not in an elected position.
He's not elected.
And there's nothing that people can do.
Yep.
Other than like go after you guys for reining him in. Like he obviously needs reined in. He's not supposed to be convincing you guys on what to do. He's just supposed to be the legal person to go to on council. And
Yep.
he's making decisions and it doesn't make any sense. Please do something about that.
Wow.
Please.
All right. End of story. Jeff, we look forward to working with you.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. You know what? If we get
Weed's
this
a new-
booze thing, next year we're doing a weed test.
Next year, baby.
And then after that,
Looking to the
and then after
legalities.
that, heroin.
I
Well,
don't-
no.
I don't think they sign off on that.
Then crack.
I believe the rental contract says no illegal activity.
What about hookers?
no illegal activity?
Can we have hookers? Strippers? Strippers are legal.
I'd have to take that one to the board. I don't know.
Strippers are
during the fireworks.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's a family fun event.
We're not gonna do heroin and crack. Okay, we're kidding. All right.
They're gonna cut this. They're gonna cut this. Look, this year's booze, next year's heroin. Next year's black tar heroin.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. We're sorry.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate your maturity, helping us stay on track. But you are a good representation and a good. What is it, Commander?
First vice commander.
First Vice Commander. They're glad to have you, and so is the retirement home.
I love it up there.
I know you do. You're like they love you. We were up there. Remember we were up there with Jeff
With Leo.
with Leo. Were you there with me with the older guy?
Yeah, Leo, the
Yeah,
World War
the
II.
World War II
Korean-
Yeah, he passed away.
One of the
right?
only
Yeah.
guys that ever got to fly over a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, you remember
site.
that?
Yeah.
That guy
He
was
drove the Navy
badass.
brass.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had him.
that
Yeah.
dude.
What the hell you have to be scared for? If you get shot, you get
You
shot.
remember that was a great quote. He's like, "What are you gonna be scared for?" Yeah, I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
So, yep, Jeffrey is an old soul, no doubt. All right, well, everybody, thanks a lot for joining us. Remember, now that we yelled at everybody, we are realtors and loan officers. If you need a mortgage, if you want us to sell your house, if you want us to help you find a house, we can do all of it. We are both dual licensed. Come to me for financing. Go to him for real estate. Go to him for financing. Come to me for real estate. Whatever, we will work with you.
Loan officers and real estate agents.
And if you need to get married, I'm ordained.
And there we go. We had a
We're the trifecta of licensures.
We
here.
can marry you and then find you a house and finance it.
Exactly, but first, because that would be sinning if you live in sin first. We want to get you married before you live in sin.
Yeah.
Because we don't
Careful.
approve of that in Poland.
Be careful.
All right.
Better than that.
All right, everybody, we'll see you guys all later. Thanks for listening. Do you feel better? I feel do you feel better?
I do.
I feel better. It's like a
I had one beer. I wonder if truck cops would be outside.
I think we're gonna get tased when we walk outside. All right, bye everybody. Thanks. Wait, oh, that was a great ending, and I can't find our music.
It's under brand, yes.
I know, I'm working on it. Bye everybody.